step anything.
Yeah.
So leads can just drop their hand.
This is for both leads and follow.
We're keeping our hands kind of on our little inner tube, so if the hand is readily available to pick back up. But I'm not, as soon as the hand is dropped, it does not mean that I'm going to open up and go full bore out of it. I'm going to keep my cross.
But if it opens, if every single follow that you're leading is opening after dropping hand, that means that you're probably doing something incorrectly. And most of the times, is if you giving too much energy here in the chick, right? With both hands, you can correct with your other hand. With one hand, you can't correct, right? Because the follow will open. So you don't want to micro lead in chick. You just want to doom, then the follow will chick, and doom.
So the
Yo-yo.
yo-yo will cuddle without opening, so just the cross, what this looks like. We can do it from both sides. Okay.
So we're going to do, let's assume that we finished a lateral, we're going to let go of the hand, and then we're going to do just half lateral.
1, 2, and.
We're going to just lead to half lateral with one hand. Now what we're going to do is we're going to step towards the follow, towards the right, towards the follow. We don't want to step sideways and then use your hand to lead. Step into the hand, and at the same time keep your frame here. I don't want to step into the hand and keep my hand here. So I do need frame, step into the hand, and then the next step right after this, I'm turning to the opposite direction, towards my left side. Chick, chick. I'm going to land on my right foot, follows on the left.
We talked about follows, just keep my arm out of the way. I like to just cross on my chest. We can go up and do styling, but ultimately we want to avoid ending up here. Okay? And we're respecting our frame follows, so no shoulders crossing our chest, keeping our shoulders engaged to keep our frame.
Okay, next step, we're going to take a step with your left foot just in place, align the follow to going forward, slide, boom. Okay, and then next chick, you're going to go to the other side, and then finish with a second chick. Again, one way. So you should have again the follow on your right side. You can keep doing the yo-yo forever, or you can exit. So with exit, you're going to the first 3 steps exactly do shake, shake. You still in connection now. Now, as I'm going to finish, I'm going to first step exactly do the shake. I'm going to get under the line of the follow, face the follow, and the next 3 steps I'm just going to initiate a single turn. So I'm going to take boom back and then shake, adjust the distance in the right way. Shake.
So doing that at speed, that looks like what counts. 1, 2, and 3.
Let go of the hand.
5, 6, and 7. 8 and 1. 2 and
Another
3.
yo-yo.
4 and
Exit.
5. 6 and
Step
7.
back.
8
And
1.
basic. Okay.
Follows and leads, we're seeking each other's, I'm seeking my lead's forearm with my back and vice versa. So we want to make sure that the leads are ending up pretty close to the follow. We don't want this scenario. In leads, you can take your left hand and place it gently on the follow's left shoulder to help kind of guide them into this, and then you just drop it as they turn out. It doesn't lead anything, it's just kind of a comfort item. Okay. We also talk about apertura, which is opening.
So we can do it with just lateral. It means that basically if you want to lead an apertura, you let go of hand, and you want to, on that first chick, you want to initiate a little bit more energy in the rotation. So boom, chick, and then we settle on the second chick.
Okay, we want to avoid straight arms. We're keeping just a little bit of thin arms, and there is a little bit of tension here.
Again, the turn here is very similar. You may have to cover a little more distance because you guys are further. So you have to take probably the bigger step with your right foot. Boom, chick, chick. Okay, we're landing exactly in the same position. Now again, in order to open in the yo-yo to apertura, you want to pull a little bit more on the chick. So boom, you just letting your foot go forward. On the first chick, you're pulling a little bit more with this hand, right hand, and then you keep a suspension here and then landing.
And I'm just feeling a little bit of energy put into our connection as opposed to being like, with the closed or the cross, there's not an extra energy going into our connection, it's just staying steady. And then to exit, return, it's the same thing.
Exactly the same thing.